Okay, hello everybody. And this is going to be the ultimate guide to install macOS 10 Snow Leopard 10.6.2 on Windows. And this is going to be a complete guide. Now there are many guides out there who's going to take you, I would say, half the way. It looks like 99% of the way, but I'm telling you, it's half the way, or maybe even not that. It's like 25, or even maybe like 10% of the way, because the last 90% of the way is to make the screen resolution bigger, and this is the biggest problem I have ever had. Um, I'm pretty new actually to virtual machines, but I learned a lot. And I actually fixed the fucking problem of screen resolution in macOS 10 on Windows. And that's like the most difficult problem, because you will look at a whole bunch of guides and they will tell you exactly how to get macOS 10 on VirtualBox on your computer, and it works, but you only get half the screen. And then you're like, maybe I can just, change the resolution. But no, you can't. You absolutely can't. Um, and that pisses you off. It makes you bleed in your brain, because it's so difficult. It takes so long time to try to fix it, and everybody got a solution to the problem, but none of them works. Nothing works. Some people tell you to enter weird programs, weird text files, and you're like, what the fuck? How am I supposed to do this? I mean, oh my god, how am I supposed to? I don't know how to do this. I can't do that. Then you try and you fail, or you try and do exactly the same thing, but it doesn't work. There's so many problems with this, and it's like, oh my god, screen resolution. But you just don't want to have like Windows, Mac OS 10 in half screen, because it's not the same thing. You want the full screen Mac OS 10 to get the full experience, not half experience. That's really what it is. You can't use Mac OS 10 with half the experience. It's not going to work. It's not fun. But I'm going to tell you exactly how to do this. First thing, I'm on Windows 8 Professional Edition. First time I tried to do this, I was on Windows 7. I just got Windows 8 a couple of days ago, so I can tell that this is going to work with both Windows 7 and Windows 8. The screen resolution thing works on Windows 8. I never got to work on Windows 7, but it doesn't matter because I didn't know what I know now. And the fix I found was from a guy or a girl who was using, probably a guy, who was using Windows 7. Just a simple word about Windows 8, since it's pretty new, at least when I made this video. Windows 8 is basically a tablet program sitting on top of Windows 7. How can I prove this? Well, the screen that you're looking at looks pretty much like Windows 7 without the start menu bar. You press Windows key, here's a tablet program, and you press Windows key again. Windows 7 without the start menu. It's the same thing. So who cares? Yeah, Windows 8 is a rip-off. Paid $20 for it, so it's not that expensive. And I actually like some of the features of Windows 8, but that's not the reason why we're doing this. So what you need? You need a couple of things to make this work. You need the internet, of course. Enter your web browser. I use Chrome, and I like Chrome. Now you're gonna use a couple of pages. First of all, you need VirtualBox. So you go to this page. You're using Windows, so you're pressing this right here, x86 AMD64, it will download right here, and you click that, follow the instructions, and bam, you'll have VirtualBox. Next thing you need is a BitTorrent client, right here. Yeah, all of these things, by the way, will be in the links below. Got all links there. Vuse.com download, Vuse free download, version 4.8 right now, Windows. Download starting 4, 3, 2, 1, 0 seconds. There we go. So install that as well. And when you got Vuse, yeah, it looks like, I'm going to show you, it looks like this when it's done. And then you need WinRAR. I use Pirate Bay's version because it's the full version, and this one is really super easy to set up. It's only 3 megabytes. So you take this one, you click Get this torrent, Start Program. It will copy over to Vuse. in here, and it will download. I already got it, so it will mark as being done. Now, next thing you need, and oh yeah, by the way, it's a very easy program. Let me see if I can show you guys how to do it. Press Document, visit Downloads. Window is right here. I'm a 64-bit, use 64-bit version. If you're in 32-bit, use that one. There's a thing here, but the README is pretty clear. The README just says, just install. And the RAR key will be imported automatically. So just double-click this one or this one, depending on what version you have. If you don't know what version you have of Windows, well, press this file here. Your computer, right-click, Preferences. I got Windows 8, and I got Windows 8 Pro. Doesn't say what version I got. Yeah, here we go. 64-bit operating system. So system type 64 or 32. Most of you probably got 64. Let's talk about RAM. I have an i5. Yeah, I'm on a laptop, by the way. That's pretty cool. So that's how we do it. Now, next thing you need is the Snow Leopard program. Now, there are many versions of Snow Leopard, but the version we're going to use is this one. This link right here. You press download torrent right there. You will have the Snow Leopard torrent right here. Click on that one. It will load into your VUSE. Here we go. It will download. Download pretty quickly. I'm not going to download it again, I got it already. This will be in a RAR zip file. And then when you have the zip file, you enter this, documents, VUSE downloads, it will be right there. In the RAR file, Window Archive, you press right-click, extract here, and what you will get is this. This is an ISO file. This is what you need. So right now you have the ISO file, which is the most important thing, because that's the program. That's basically Mac OS X. And you also got VirtualBox. So open up VirtualBox. Yeah, and this is my VirtualBox. I have a couple of virtual machines here. I got Windows 2000, 98, XP, and OS X. XP and 2000 have a thing called guest editions, and guest editions is a very, very simple way to make everything work. Some person was, I don't think it's going to be a guest edition for Mac OS X anywhere soon. People were talking about this like 2 years ago, and nothing has happened. So this is the way you do it for everything to work. Now Mac OS X is pretty good from the start, except for the resolution. But other than that, everything is good. But you need to change the resolution, because otherwise you're going to be feeling insane. So what you do here is you press New. Oh yeah, by the way, thing I need to mention. This guy. I'm using this guy's guide. His name is Scrata. I have this link right here. This is a really good guide. So I'm basically copying this one right off, with the exception for screen resolution. I mean, you need that. No one has got this, as far as I know. There's like a million different ways to do it, but I know the way. I do know the way. So you press New. You're not gonna have anything here from the start. What you want is a new OS. I'm gonna name it Snow Leopard in one word, like that. It says Mac OS X version Mac OS X. Press Next. How much memory do you want to use? Use slightly below your, slightly below 50% of your memory. So mine is about 2 GB. Press Next. Create a virtual hardware now. Create. VDI, virtual disk image. I'm not sure what that is, but just press Next. Dynamically allocated. Important, because otherwise it's going to eat up your hard drive. Your physical hard drive. This one is like a virtual hard drive. It's going to expand and decrease if you enter stuff into the program. So it's really good. So use dynamically allocated. Press Next. Choose about 30 gigs. Should be good enough. Create. And there we go, Snow Leopard. Right click, Settings. You're gonna press System. Everything is good here, but this thing right here we need to fix. Enable EFI, Special OSs only, disable that one. Press Display, increase to maximum, 128. Click Storage, Controller IDE, click Empty, and click Setup the virtual CD DVD drive. Choose a virtual CD DVD disk file, and find it. It's gonna be right, let me see, right here, Snow Leopard 10.6.1, 10.6.2, Intel AMD Hazard. Double click or click Open, and there you go. You press OK. So now here is everything. You got 128 MB memory, 2 GB of RAM, 30 GB of hard drive, and we're off. Just click this one and click Start, and this will open. So you can minimize the window. You can start from CD-ROM. I don't know if you can have this automatically, but I do. So here we go. Do not show this message again, please. So here we go. This is the way you see it. If you press Ctrl F, and yet right control is the so-called host key. You can change this. Yeah, I don't know how actually. I knew before, but now yeah, who cares? Right control F for full screen. And it will load. Yeah, I don't have the fastest computer in the world. It's pretty good though, I think. So it will load. See, Hazard. Use English for the main language. I'm from Sweden, by the way, if you don't know that. Doesn't really matter. Use English for main language. Press Next. macOS 10. Yeah, I know the feeling, you know? It's like, oh, now we're doing something here. It's like we're making progress. But like I said, you know, 10%. This is 10%. But of course, with my guide, it's going to be 100% really fast. Because of the screen resolution. Just press Continue. All of this stuff pops out. Press Agree. And you get here, nothing shows. So press Utilities, Disk Utility. Press this hard drive right here to the left. You can either right click or just click Erase here. You can right click Erase. Someone can do that. You can erase here and erase. And erase. There we go. This thing pops up here, Untitled. We can rename it, I think. Snow Leopard. Don't know if it works. Nah, who cares? Cool. Press the red X. It's gonna feel very new to the beginning. I never used macOS 10 before this. Right here we go. So continue. Click this one, Untitled. Click Continue. Install somewhere, yada yada. But here, wait a minute. Press Customize. This is important. You're gonna click both of these, macOS 10 10.6.1 and macOS 10 10.6.2. Now, then you go to bootloaders. Press Chameleon. C3 10.5. Very important, only that one, don't use, so it's the newest one which you're going to use. Then you press kernels, and here we go. You're going to press legacy kernel 10.2.0. Now this is also important, if you use a Core 2 Duo or an i7 processor, you're not going to use this one, you're going to use the Intel Atom 10.2.0. I'm using an i5, but the video I've seen before this, he was using i7. He used the Intel Atom, so it's going to work either way. But use this one if you have an i5 processor. I'm not sure with AMD. Actually, I'm sorry about that, but legacy kernel 10.2.0, it's most likely the one. Yeah, it says here, it's also compatible with AMD processors. That's a good thing. So you got those two, and then you press Done. Install. Check installation DVD. You don't need to do anything about this. Just press Skip. And off we go. So now it's going to install. It's going to take a couple of minutes. So we're gonna get back when this is done. Okay, we're back. The program crashed for me, but don't worry. It says installation complete and it crashes. You know, you're supposed to restart. You know, just press the restart button. It crashes and you're back. You know, don't worry about that. So go back to your VirtualBox, Snow Leopard. Press start. You have this thing right here that you right-click, and then you press remove this from virtual drive, which I already did. Then it crashed for me again, so don't worry about that. It will automatically boot up. Let's go into full screen using you know, ironical markers all over the place. Control F. This is full screen. You know, I know it's pretty sad. This screen right here, it can take a little bit first time you're loading it, but it's pretty normal. Yeah, before I told you that you're like 10% of the way right now, but not really. You're a long way ahead. I would say since you got all the programs, you got everything installed, everything set up, you made your way all the way through here, you have easily, you made like 75%. It's just that those 25 last percent are so elusive, you know, it's so difficult to find those 25%, so you will find some of them, but not all of them. You will find like 15 of those 25%, but the last 10 you just will not find, and if you find it, you will not understand them, in the beginning at least. So it will take so long time for you to install them that it will take a million friggin' years before you realize how to do it. And the first time I did this, I think I told you, it didn't work. I never got it to work. I used like a million guides to fix the screen resolution, but it didn't work at all. Well, now we're here. Things are going to be a bit slower for me just because I'm recording this simultaneously with Camtasia. This is welcome. There's some music here too. Show all, you know, I'm from Sweden, so I'm going to use Swedish outlining. Go down to S. Here we go. Sweden. Press continue. Touch a keyboard. Get Swedish here. Get some extra letters. So Swedish. Continue. Do not transfer my information now. No. Continue. Apple ID. No. Continue. First name. No. Continue. And continue. Create your account. You need this. Let's just call this one HAL 9000. Yeah, 2001. Shitty movie, but computer name, cool. I know it's a sacrilege to say 2001 is a bad movie, but I never liked it. It's so boring, to me at least. Account name, HAL 9000. Yeah, sure. Why not? Password, you need a password. I'm gonna type mine in. It's gonna be HAL 9000 again. HAL 9000, verify, HAL 9000, password hint, HAL 9000. Because you need a password. This is very important when you're gonna change your screen resolution and everything like that. You don't need this in Windows, but you do need it in Macintosh, in OS 10. You actually do need some password right now in Windows 8, but don't worry about that. Worry about this. Use account name, have a password. You can't leave it blank, of course, but in order to make changes, you need a password. I don't know why, but you need it. So press continue. Think the password can't be the same. Okay. Well, let's go back. HAL dash space, 9000, continue. Create your account. Click into Apple, talking with Apple, cool. Select time zone, Stockholm, Sweden, that's where I'm in. So choose your time zone, press continue. Don't forget to register. Yeah, well, I am gonna not forget. I'm gonna forget, so press done. and get a blue screen, but it's soon going to be entering the world of OS 10. Here we go. I like the background, it's cool. Little rainbow introduction. And now you get the feel of it, don't you? I mean, this is OS 10. I mean, this was like the first time I saw this. It's like, oh man, it's so cool. I never used it, you know, I barely used a friend's computer doing this. It's really awesome. But, it's a small screen. Like you can see, it's half the screen. Not good. But, keyboard, press continue. Identify keyboard next to your shift key on your left side. So you have control. So down to the left, you have control, shift, and then a weird key with some arrows on it. Press it. I'm a European, so I'll use European. Done. That's it. It's supposed to be a bar up here. Most likely it takes time to load because of Camtasia. I think... yeah, most likely, yes. Yes, it is. Oh yeah, here it is. Never mind. But now we're gonna fix the resolution. And this, my friends, is the biggest problem of them all. So yeah, let's go into it. You're gonna press Finder here. Yeah, Control F the screen. You know, it's gonna be a good thing to actually be in here. I think. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm gonna take a little break here because I'm gonna find my files I need. Then I'm gonna come back. So, hold on. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, I got all the information I need now. I need some text. Now, let me see. I don't know if you can change resolution. It's not like in Windows, like you right-click and you take change resolution and stuff like that, because you can't do it. I'm sorry, guys, you just can't. You're gonna have to press this one right here, Finder. Let me see if I can show you guys. I think you press this one normally. System preferences. It will pop up soon. Don't worry about that. Here we go. Displays. Yeah, 1024 times 768. This is the only thing you can have. And here lies the problem. There is no way to get this full. Except if you know this method. I'm going to show you. Change software, cancel. Not now. Okay. So we have a couple of things here. You have your computer here, HAL 9000. You have your hard drive here. Untitled. There's a full here called library. But don't get confused. Press hard disk right up there. And then you have a library folder here. But first we're going to go into extra. Double click extra. You have a file called com.apple.boot.plist. Everybody, and I mean everybody, are going to talk like crazy about this file. Because this is one of the keys. But this is a key, not the... it's one of the keys, but not the only key. This is my thing. Because usually they're like, oh, you gotta change this thing, you know, and that's it. But no, you have to do something more. Because, never get to that. So what you want to do is you see this file right here. You right click, open with, other. If you have searched around the internet for a lot of things, this could be your first time, no, not your first time seeing this, everybody does this. And it is a step, but not the most elusive step. So use text edit and press open. This will open up like this. What you do now is you see the dict. You just press enter, press your tab key, which is the 1, 2, 3, 4 from the bottom, or third from the top, with the arrows going left and right. That's the key. You press that one. I don't think you can just use a bunch of tap spacebar a bunch of times as well, but not right now. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna use a key. We're gonna use the shift key and the key next to the shift key with 2 small little arrows on it. And you're gonna press the arrow thingy key and the shift key, and you get this symbol. then you're gonna write, then you're gonna type, just type like I do it, and everything will be fine. Key, shift, and that symbol again, you press that symbol, type in graphics with a big G, spacebar, tap spacebar, mode, big M, and that symbol again, use shift 7 to get the slash, press key again, and shift fun looking key and get that thing. So far so good. Press enter, the tab key, it's called with arrows on it, third from the top, fourth from the bottom. Now press the funny looking key, type in string, shift, funny key, and your resolution. Now I'm on a 15.6 inch laptop using a native screen resolution of 1366 times 768 times 32. Now someone told me that you can't use 1366 because it's not dividable by 8. I'm not sure if this is true, but it could be. So you're going to have to do something close, something that is divisible by 8. And I'm going to use 1360. Many people use this. Use 1360 if you're on a laptop, or if you're on a desktop computer, if you have like full HD support, you can use 1920 times 1080 if you want that. But this one will work fine. So 1360 times 768 times 32. I'm on a 64-bit operating system, like I said. It doesn't matter. You always use 32, nothing else. Yes, exactly. As I used fun-looking key, slash, string, shift, and the key again. And now we're done. So this is the important bit. Now we can mark this, right-click, copy. We're going to use it one more time. Let me just check that everything is perfect. Yes, it is. Very good. So now you press File, Save As. You're going to uncheck this box that says if no extension provided use text. Uncheck that one. Have this one. This is the normal one, Unicode UTF-8. Click here at dot plist. Where, click, desktop, save. It will come up right here. So press the X in the corner, and then you drag and drop. Authenticate, replace, HAL 9000, password HAL 9000. Press OK, and it's right there. Now we're going to do the same thing again. So press Untitled in a different folder, Library. So not to be confused with this one. So press the hard drive, Library. Scroll down until you reach Preferences. Double click, System Configuration. And you will see the same file right there. com.apple.boot.plist. Open with Other, Text Edit. Open. To dict. Enter. Tab key. And you can type it in if you want to. I'm gonna paste it like that. Enter, let me see, key graphics mode key, string 1360 by 768 times 32 string. And that's it. File, save as, unmark, add dot plist, save to desktop, save. Drag and drop, authenticate, replace, HAL 9000. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. Now this is basically the step that everybody will talk to you about. And they say that, well, now we're done. Now we're completely 100% done. And yeah, that's it. But no, the only thing that that file will do is to change the resolution. It will change it vertically, but not horizontal. So if you take like 1650 by 1050, you get a 1050. Oh no, you get a 1650 height, which will hide this bar right here. But you will not get any, yeah, it will hide it. It will be stretched out, but it's not real. You will not get any horizontal pixels doing that. It looks very weird. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna force it to go widescreen and go the way we want it to. So right now we're gonna press the Apple logo and shut down. Are you sure? Yes, shut down. Control F, right Control F, yeah, kernel panic. Always happens, don't worry. Press the X, power off the machine, press OK. Now, we're going to use a couple of things. We can use one thing to check on our progress later on. We're going to download a thing called Get It. So Get It, like that. Get It download. Oops, that's the right one. Projectsgnome.org, Get It. And binary can be found at Get It Win32 binary. Get it right there, and you will click that one and you will save it. You will install this program, get it set up. But that's not the important part. The important part is this right here. And this is like the savior of this thing. So what you're gonna do is this, method number 2. Okay, and Jesus Christ, it took me so long to find this. So, what we do, we're gonna enter our VirtualBox file. Usually you're gonna find it over at C:, and in program, not 86, program, over at Oracle, and we have VirtualBox. So you can see what VirtualBox right here. What you do now is you press Shift, left Shift, right click it, open command window here. And we can see that we entered C program files Oracle VirtualBox in the command prompt. And this is how you do it. This is the solution that nobody talks about. Some people want you to use Get It to, the program we just downloaded, to edit a text file. Well, you can do that, but it doesn't work. It's stupid. It doesn't work. This does, I think it does about the same thing, but it does it right. That's what it's all about. So what we're going to do, we're going to press some numbers here. Big V, big B, box. VBox, manage. And notice the way it's typed. It's manage with a big M, spacebar. Set extra data. Set extra data, exactly. Space. Shift 2 for the quotation mark, and then let's see what we call this. We call it Snow Leopard, right? Yes, Snow Leopard, one word, capital S, capital L. So let's type that. Snow Leopard, quotation mark, spacebar, quotation mark, custom with a big C, video, still in one word, no spacebar yet, custom video mode 1. It's not an L, it's a 1. Number 1. Shift 2, quotation mark, space. Shift 2, quotation mark, resolution 1360, something that's dividable by 8 times 768 times 32. Quotation mark and enter. Seemingly nothing happens, but I can show you it has. And we can prove this. We can prove this by entering local disk C, users, your name, VirtualBox VM, Snow Leopard, and you're gonna associate this one with the get it thing, and you double click. Pop up right here. Here we go. This is the thing. Extra data right here. This is the thing that people want you to type in. This thing right here. But even if you do that, nothing happens. I don't know why, but it doesn't happen. So we can exit this. Don't make any changes. You can always screw things up. Very good. And now what we do is we go back. Yeah, I don't know if you have to delete it totally, shut it down totally, click it again, Snow Leopard, and start. Control F, right Control F, and ta-da! Fucking full screen resolution. This is the way you do it. So we have full screen. It works perfectly. First time you enter it, it can take a little while, but it works. It works 100%. It works all the time, and that's how you do it. So the important part, like, do it like everybody else does in their videos. Change the library folder and the extra folders, list files into what we just did. Everybody will tell you so, but yeah, the secret lies within the command prompt. So VirtualBox, Shift, right click, open command prompt, and type all of that text in. VBox manage, set extra data, Mac OS 10, custom video mode 1, 1360 by 768 by 32, and it will work. It will work 100%, and that's the way you get Mac OS 10 on Windows. Windows 7, Windows 8, doesn't matter. I don't know if you can do it on Windows XP, probably can, but this is the way we do it. And look at this, it's beautiful, and everything works. Safari, right there, clicking Safari, here we go, enter Safari, apple.com. You can. Okay, I'm sorry about the abrupt ending. I got a phone call in the middle of all this, but as you can see, it works. It works really well, and now you're done. You're very much done. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and that's the only thing I ask you guys. Thumbs up and spread the word. This is the only video I know that actually shows this. Like I said, like I said before, no file, no video will tell you about this, how to fix the screen resolution. And believe me, it's not fun to use any operating system in a windowed mode. It's not fun to do anything in a windowed mode, but this works. This really works. I hope that you will enjoy it. I hope that you will have a lot of fun with your new operating system, having Mac OS 10 on your Windows, and have a great life. See you guys.